Which subject gave you the doubts?
English.
For Achimota to happen the way it did, your life has never been the same, has it?
No, it has never been the same because the way I used to relate with everyone, at first when I meet someone, I know you are a stranger, I'm also a stranger. You sit around telling yourself that, this and that, and so you want to cry or what. I also think the support from my parents and family was very essential.
What's the future looking like for Ira's Tyrone Magai?
In Ghana, then, in terms of courses, it will be computer science or
Rastafarian Achimota student Tyrone Magai, after saying the wasi result a trendy year was social media no. Waba bonten abekasa afa said the headmasters and in penny for more Achimota Senior High School and on wankasa ni young student a treating no ewa campus. Na Tyrone Magai said of social media baby Ghana for airborne baso stone boy a promising no na ye KO di munina a promising some bema ni scanam the wasi result ne modern mo awabo ewo mu ne honsam akoye bebre na ewo social media ne bekai ni nsem na ogeni admission for Achimota Senior High School and I'm the dreadlocks are why when it is 20 school penny force or money and say or be cause harm to other students and some copium ewo court baby I say one in the family etum edin kunim na interview granted yes CCTV adaroma and enye bi edibi ebramo utie ne nsema work any with chimse and saying dear Achimota Senior High School mum penny for any student in uniform and just a first no koy no be a stro so bebe no obi aka no asembone ni dimpo na ye mo ye friend Rastafarian by net dear or your chef e woni school mum Supreme Taxi omo ena so masnabdin semi ebesomo na Supreme Taxi Christmas ye himfa na wopia ko wa woni ka no don't worry as I say Supreme Taxi aba ede amount bema woko eno bam ayomre na Supreme Taxi app no download dia obe download your Play Store as App Store na wa sign up share so say we driver ni and also your car owner also betumi abe join Supreme Taxi app no the here so be come head office e wa car price and also be form numbers ne go screens no wa frɛ na ne omu edin sawo so no bebia wo kobia no ye ba be fa ede wa kwasomdwe ma drivers for no omu abotre omani moto ombetwi akode wa ba kama car no so de ba ne efe ene de yem na problem bia eni hu form numbers na frɛ inquiries wa person making no penify crowd so mo beje ofels na Tyrone Magai said en ani age no yentie ne nsem
Since you went to Achimota School, congratulations though. I saw your video, you were ecstatic.
Yeah, I was so excited.
Obinium. And everyone, Liliana.
At the point of checking, I was like, maybe I should check this alone and then later I'll process and tell them. Something I do, even for the B's. So I have to be honest, I wrote 7 A's. There was a B somewhere.
Which subject gave you the doubts?
English.
For Achimota to happen the way it did, your life has never been the same, has it?
No, it has never been the same because the way I used to relate with everyone, at first when I meet someone, I know you are a stranger, I'm also a stranger. But now I'm not too sure if I'm also a stranger. That's one thing. So the way you relate with them, I'm not too sure if that's the genuine. So it kind of gives that trust issue.
Let's talk about life in Achimota School.
Okay.
How was that like? I mean, after the lawsuit.
All right.
Where the court said they were wrong not to have admitted you, and even later we heard the Attorney General mention that he was going to challenge that decision on your mental health.
I don't know if it was supposed to, but what I told myself was that now is not the time. So because I know that certain things can be changed. If you sit around telling yourself that this and that, and so you want to cry or what. So that was kind of one. And I also think the support from my parents and family was very essential.
Did you have a social life?
I did. The reason why I'm reacting that way is that my colleagues complain about that a lot. Because sometimes they'll mention something and I'm like, what's that? What's that? But then the thoughts and the ideas coming up,
philosophical,
something else. Within the school, one thing I couldn't do and finally couldn't do was going to the dining hall.
And there was this thing about, oh, they do patois, they smoke weed, and he's going to turn the school into a weed smoking camp. You heard that?
Yes. I actually watched the memes, and then it's interesting.
There are more eyes feasting on you than there are memes.
Yes, everywhere. But then after a while, I think I grew into the Achimotan community because, we see you and yes, we acknowledge, that's Tyrone Magai. He's a student over here. Unlike first, that's the Rasta guy. It was two different things over there. A lot of.
Are you just an introvert, or it was because of all that had happened?
Okay, I have to admit, I'm not an introvert in any way because I was very much extroverted, not until after the court case. Then, after, I would say 2 or 3 years forcing to be an introvert, it has kind of remained that way. Because when I'm indoors for a very long time, I feel like screaming.
Wrong,
yes, this is not
missing
right.
out. Something is happening out there.
Yes, but when you go out, you're like, I have to go back inside.
What's the future looking like for Ira's Tyrone Magai?
In Ghana, then it's Ashesi, it's academic city. In terms of courses, it will be computer science or computer engineering or electrical engineering. Yeah, those three stuff. As I always look at Columbia, I look at Harvard, I look at MIT. Yeah, those three schools, and then Cornell.
For his part, the executive director of Child Rights International, Bright Appiah, whose institution played a key role in the legal tussle between Tyrus Iras Magai and the school, believes that his academic performance is a testimony to the fact that education authorities should focus on harnessing the potentials of individual students instead of focusing on conformity.
For me, it's a good news, and it also shows that once you can make use of the system, you should be able to get justice for people and those who deserve it. And for me too, it's a win for the kind of justice system that we have. And he has proven to be one of the guys that I can boldly speak about in terms of this outcome. Because when you see him, you will not assume, but when you talk to him, then you know that yes, they got something to offer.
Abusafwe and some Tyrone Magai at the Abetuja after sending what's the result na as trendy on social media. Said on one castle near J. Now, which him to say, dear, at the Siano, Nini Abena, when so provy at Tragana Funya Nasa, so be a dreadlocksa, and says Sebi or ya collabodni or smoky, where you to trust a manasa way within it, Debbie or Chilmama who say, and found when you would see me away, Nimdiana de or Honoma ewo, and it's a basobody and so the amount for Pina Guswa, Airborne Abaso, social media. Best do door-to-door shipping on Mother Roma or Mokahobi and a metimidin send me ever some more. So was UK, now a pack on the maybe a reliable shipping company or near Manu said it's a on back crown year as shipping the Ghana and on the best do shipping. Saying Tade and Pabwa, Adriana D cars at the be a shipping ye no on bet to me as shipping at the maybe I meet a Christmassy or person surprise my bet to me about Medina that form so no bedroom Ghana means Sabakan Pepe problem beer any hope and shame with performance numbers no good screen so na friend anu mu enin komo na de wo ho ne se bibia wo UK bia no on ba before nema no every doorstep umpewe na peden Tyrone Magai ne ka se ya obeka enam de bia ba besom ye guso de ni edi achire foforo bia be free haba no ye be san so eda ba besom meden ene ka achire akosia makram.
Smoking and inhaling of smoke is deadly. It is an addiction that is becoming a norm in society that we have to pay attention to. Can we watch unconcerned? Smoking is the leading cause of preventable death, recording about 1 in 5 deaths annually, or 1,300 deaths every day. On average, smokers die 10 years earlier than non-smokers. The general awareness about quitting smoking is not promoted enough. Now, let's introduce Coda Herbal Tea to help crack down this mess. Drink Coda Herbal Tea each time you smoke to help maintain strong and healthy lungs and also prevent smoking-related illnesses. Spread the word, save a life.
For inquiries, contact us on Facebook, Coda Group, Instagram, Coda_Group, or call 055 448 4022 or 054 190 1620 or 024 405 1536. You can also visit any of our sales points across the country. This product is not recommended for children under 12 years and breastfeeding mothers. This product is FDA approved.
Coda Herbal Tea.
A herbal tea supplement.